is it? Is it Thursday?
It's not. It's Friday.
It's Friday. That's right. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Sorry we missed you yesterday. It was a busy day for the Sammies and Beer podcast, so we now have a Friday show.
Yes.
You know, with the holiday, kind of like your garbage man had to push things back a day, we did as well.
We are also garbage men, so
we are.
It makes sense.
I prefer to be called the trash man.
I'm the trash man. Always sunny?
Always sunny, for sure.
That checks out.
Full show. Danny DeVito. An American treasure, as we've discussed.
He really is. Yeah, it's been a really busy week. Today was my only day off this week and next week, so And
next week? How do you have...
I have Thursday off next week.
But how do you have call? Or aren't you supposed to be one weekend a month?
No.
Or are you trying to make extra money?
No, we're flying.
Yeah, so you're trying to make extra money.
I have to fly.
You don't have to.
I have to. It's my job. I have to do it, or else they'll just not let me re-enlist again and be like, "Yeah, you're not doing what we, need you to do, so bye."
I mean, really, can there be that much for you guys to be doing? We're not in any wars right now, are we?
No, but we do a lot of flights that transfer people from, specifically overseas. So say you have, because we have our own hospitals. You've got a mom who really needs to get back to the States to get a better care, postpartum care. We're the ones that come and take her.
What kind of a mom? Are we talking like a
just
military mom?
I mean, a dependent or a military member.
I understand what a postpartum is. not an idiot.
A dependent or someone who just gave birth.
So, whether they're in the military overseas is what you're talking.
Yes, or sometimes interfacility from one base to another.
But you don't transfer civilians.
No.
Okay.
No. Not unless there's a natural disaster. Then.
Well, I mean, I just meant on the reg where Brittany Gardner gets sick in Russia and we send a fucking C-130 to go pick her up.
No, Well, actually, that might be us. When I think about it, because you got to have onboard medical care when you pick up anybody like that. So I can guarantee there's AE with that.
So what you're telling me is that you guys are basically air ambulances.
Yes.
But for everybody, not just military.
For mostly military. Mostly. 90%. 98%? Mostly military. It's interesting. It's fun. It's cool. Everybody likes it.
I can't imagine that there's a ton of civilians that really need that kind of transfer.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of companies that do that aren't us.
Air transfers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Big money in it, too.
Oh, I bet. I mean, there's big money in just flying, so...
Yeah.
Let alone hospital flying. I mean, you're talking big money in flying, big money in hospitals. Put those two together. Cha-ching.
That's the plan, my friend. That is the plan. Yeah, we don't really have a topic today, but I think that's going to be okay. I actually almost wore that shirt, by the way.
Do you have one of these shirts?
Yeah, Les gave it to me.
Okay.
Gave one to Holly, too.
That makes sense.
Unfortunately, audience, I do have to be in bed quite early today. I got to be up at 5. So, usually Matt and I play a couple video games, but not today. Which we should start thinking about streaming those, so people can see
video games.
Yeah, so people see how shitty we are.
I don't think they want to see that.
We do clips. We get to have clips of you doing damage in Overwatch competitive.
Is that what we can have?
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a shot or not.
It was.
Okay, I figured.
Yeah. No, yeah, it was.
Right.
Fun fact for the audience, I am actually not drinking for 3 more weeks? 18 more days? 17 as of yesterday. Oh, no, 17 as of today.
don't worry. I'm not a quitter.
Just trying to take a big step back from drinking. So I'm not drinking until our camping trip, which is on the 18th. And at that point, that cold beer is going to be just divine.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The cravings hit at random times, too. Like today at the barbershop, they had like a beer fridge where you can just take a beer whenever you want while you're waiting, which, by the way, is an awesome business move for a barbershop.
Yeah, I mean, it can't cost them that much.
No, not in comparison. And it was just the fridge was just opening. Thomas, come drink me. But it,
Yeah, you might have a drinking problem.
I did. I think I did. Now we're, not doing that anymore. So it's interesting. But it'll come back. But it'll come back.
You'll relapse.
It'll come back. Oh yeah. It'll come back lighter. A lot lighter.
Oh.
I think so. I hope so.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways. Shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm having a weird week. My partner's motorcycle was someone attempted to steal it while we were working from the EMS station. We moved stations to a really bad side of town. And he was like, hey, can I park my motorcycle in the ambulance bay? I'm afraid someone's going to steal it. And our boss was like, no, you can't do that. It's for ambulances. And he's like, okay. So he leaves it there. And on the security camera, like 20 minutes before we got there to return to end of shift, we saw people trying to like fuck with his bike and get it onto a truck. They couldn't get it.
Well, I mean, but at the exact same time, why is he special because he owns a motorcycle? Like, can I park my car in the ambulance bay?
That's exactly what the counter argument was. If we let him do it, then everyone gets to do it.
Well, yeah. I mean, why are you special because you want to ride a motorcycle? If anything, you're riding a motorcycle either one, because you really enjoy it, so suffer the consequences, or two, you're saving a bunch of money on gas, so why the fuck should you get to park any closer? Like,
don't look at
go
me.
fuck yourself.
And, yeah, he's pretty pissed. So I might not have a partner soon. I think he might quit.
Over a motorcycle?
Yep, it's his only means of transportation because recently he was homeless.
So was he like, can you be homeless on a motorcycle?
I think the motorcycle was purchased after.
Huh?
I think it was purchased after.
Well, that makes a lot of sense on why he was homeless then. I mean, if he was recently homeless and now he has a motorcycle and a home, like, obviously he's just not making good decisions.
I think he rents a room from Craigslist.
So he's not making good decisions.
Yeah.
Like, Craigslist room in San Antonio.
I mean, he's not dead yet. So.
No, but somebody did try to steal his bike.
Someone did try to steal his motorcycle, which is super funny. He's like, yeah, this is a horrible side of town. My grandparents live like 5 minutes away from that spot, from where we were.
You've always said that your grandparents do not live in a good area.
Yeah, they don't. But grandma's a gangster, so it's all right. Are you gonna do
in violence? You learn to deal with it.
So I'm not doing any shots today, obviously, but Matt still can.
Well, yeah, you can still do your shot at and shot for, can't you?
Yeah, but just gonna be. I tried to get vinegar, but then I realized that I didn't want to do that. So.
Very, very disappointed in you right now.
I really just don't want to take a shot of distilled vinegar because there was no more apple cider at the HEB.
Apple cider vinegar?
Yeah, there was no more at HEB.
Oh.
So I didn't want
I thought you meant you were just going to take a shot of apple cider. I was like, how is that? Like, you're just taking a shot of apple juice?
I could do pickle juice.
I thought about doing pickle juice, and then I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm not a bitch.
You're going to make me relapse, you fucking unsupportive friend.
How am I being unsupportive? You're making bad decisions, and I'm calling you
bad decisions?
We built our podcast around drinking.
Do you remember?
We have an entire segment where we take 2 shots.
Do you remember when my resting heart rate was over 100?
You can't say that was the alcohol.
It's gone. It's done.
You had slowed down on your drinking way before that.
Yeah, I had to stop.
You're whatever.
It's at 75 right now.
75 for a resting heart rate?
Yeah.
Or like right this minute, or like that's as low as you get?
Like, I think right this minute.
Huh?
If I like went and take it because I was doing stuff, that's probably about right.
Okay. So when you said your resting heart rate was like 80 or 90, was that like you were just sitting there, or like you woke up in the morning and
Oh, no,
like your heart?
I was just sitting there, and it was 90.
For how long?
Forever.
Could be the vape too.
Oh, it for sure is. It could be a lot lower without that. But it was both just making a not good time.
If you say so.
Have your drink, Matt.
Aren't you gonna? Are you not gonna even give any shout outs or anything like that?
I didn't plan on it, but if you do one, I'll have one and done by the time. For sure.
Well, my first shot.
Oh, what are you drinking, by the way?
Finishing off my tequila.
Oh, your Kirkland's tequila?
Yeah.
Do you mind bringing one on the trip? I'll send you money for it. I just want to try it.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I am. This one's.
Yeah.
So, I need to get another one. So, so my shot at is going to everybody who does shit just to look cool. Like, there's a lot of people that do shit just for the appearance of other people's, and that pisses me off because it fucks with a lot of people's heads.
Like
Don't
what?
do shit just to look cool. Do it because you are cool.
Like what?
Fuck yourself. Like what?
Yeah, like what? Tecuate.
There's a lot of people that ride motorcycles that do it just to look cool.
I could see that. You couldn't catch my ass on a motorcycle.
There's a lot of people, like, guy I used to work with went through and put a starry headliner in his truck.
On the inside?
Yep. Like, he ran tons of fiber optic cables so that way there's stars all over in the roof of his truck.
I mean, if he likes it, though.
He's gonna sell it in like 6 months.
Oh, that's kind of weird then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really weird. I mean, you put the LED lights in because you wanted to look cool.
No, the LED lights behind me,
Yeah.
I did those because they're a good function and they give good color to the back of the room.
Yeah, I'm right now.
And it's a good drop lighting.
I'm super
your,
fucked.
your lighting's horrible right now.
It's a lamp! Hold on. Sunshade. Add a little flavor. It's a little better, but yeah, it's not
A little
great.
better. Is what it is.
My shot against today is going to be against all the people who made Instagram or Facebook pages for their pets. I think that's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen or ever heard. No, I'm not going to follow your pet's Instagram where you pretend to be them. That's stupid. Stop it. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
Or the people that make tons of money having...
That just pisses me off. That just irritates me. Because it's not me. Which, that's just jealousy at that point, so...
It really is. I mean... You gotta have a good-looking pet to do that.
Oh, Ryan could make some money.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. He could. He's handsome. By the way, Kilo's back.
Oh. Thought he was gone. Wasn't he in, like, New Jersey or something?
Yeah, somewhere over there. Jack got his own apartment, so guess who's back?
Oh, so he's not back with you.
No.
He's just back with Jack.
Yep. And he is
Gotcha.
stinky. He's stinky. My sister's not happy. It's hilarious.
He's a dog.
No, my dog's not stinky.
Right now, but he gets stinky at times.
I have wipes for that. Why are you making that face?
We're not gonna talk about this.
He sleeps in my bed. I don't want him stinking up my bed. He sleeps in my bed.
So you have wipes for him?
Yeah, think of like baby wipes, but for dogs, and they're deodorizing wipes, and it's like very pet safe and green and all that shit. And you just take one, and when he comes in from outside, after you've been outside for a while, you just wipe him down. For him, it's a lot of sand that the wipes pick up, because Lavernia has lots of sand instead of like dirt. So wiping him up, get most of the sand, shake him off. That way he doesn't make a mess in my bed, and he's not stinky anymore.
Should be another shot at people who let their fucking dogs sleep in their bed. All right. My shot for is summer. I love summer. I love winter. I love all the seasons. But I love when new seasons get here because it's something new. It's something exciting. You've got so much stuff you're looking forward to. Summer's going to be fun. Cheers to summer.
At first I thought like summer was a person. I'm like, oh, who's summer?
Yeah, I don't know a summer.
I know 3 summers. And 1 Rain. But Rain doesn't shave her armpits or her legs. And has dreadlocks.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was given with a name. You don't name your child Rain and then expect good hygiene out of them.
Yeah, that's fair. It's just gross. It's so gross. Also, my shot for today is going to be for good parents. So I transfer a lot of kids, right? And usually there's psych issues. I can't get into like too much details, but like I can see the parents that are just uncomfortable with the situation and uncomfortable with their kid and just kind of want the kid to go away and figure it out on themselves. And then I see the opposite. I see parents that are like attached to their kid's hip the entire time while we're transferring. Like the seatbelt is maxed out because they're leaning over and just like making sure the kid's all right. And so my shot is for those parents that actually care about their fucking kids. I didn't think it would be so rare, but it is.
Yeah, people are terrible.
Mm-hmm. Do you like my hat, by the way?
I do. I like the flag underneath it.
Oh, thanks. It actually works really well. I'm taking it with us.
What's on the front?
I think it's San Antonio.
Okay, I thought it was a Hogwarts hat, and I was like, how do you have a Hogwarts hat with an American flag underneath it?
That's a sombrero?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the Mexican culture is allowed to celebrate Harry Potter.
Are they? Do they have a Hogwarts house? I don't think they have a school. Like, Mexico doesn't have a school. Africa does. Africa has a school. So does America.
I shouldn't have done that, should I?
You shouldn't have brought it up.
No. Well, immediate regret. Actually, no, America and Africa don't because it's not real.
That's such a muggle thing to say.
My oldest actually got invited to a Harry Potter themed birthday party.
That's fucking awesome.
Like, and this kid's mom went all out and like wrote in like almost like an acceptance letter to Hogwarts. But that's how the birthday invitation was. And like it was, you can fly on your broomstick or take your port key to get here.
I'm so impressed you know what a port key is. There's flu powder. There's the Express.
I think she said that too. And then please send a owl or something else, telegram, for the RSVP and stuff like that. I was like, wow, you put some time into this.
That's a good mom. Or the kid really is like kind of meh about Harry Potter, but the mom is into it.
Like, my oldest spent the night over there, and they were really into like wrestling and like playing wrestling video games. So, I mean, but not that you can't have multiple interests,
Yeah.
There's only so much Harry Butthole Pussy Potter you can watch.
Wow.
That's one of my favorite lines from South Park.
Yeah? Wow.
That is such a good South Park line.
He didn't need to hear that. That's very inappropriate. This is a kid-friendly show.
It is not. There's a reason my kids are not allowed to listen to it.
That's super fair. One day. Little rascals.
Someday. That day is not today.
No, it is not. Would you ever participate in a Spartan race?
Is that what Gabe's doing?
It is.
No.
It's just 3 miles.
Yeah, with like 20 things that I don't want to do involved in those 3 miles.
What if I get you a beer after?
I'm not 19. A beer doesn't entice me. I can get my own beer.
Oh, okay.
Like, I was watching one where a guy it was 50, and he had to get to the number 50 in either miles, donuts, or beers.
I saw that.
I was so disappointed in that guy.
He did a lot of miles.
He did 25 miles and had like 10 donuts, and I think it was like 15 donuts and 10 beers. And I'm like, who in the fuck does 25 miles?
What a pussy. You do 1 mile, 1 donut, and then 48 beers. You got 24 hours.
Yeah.
I could put down 48 beers in 24 hours. 2 beers an hour?
Maybe that's what I should do. I watched another TikTok with a guy who, for his 30th birthday, he drank a 30-pack of Busch Light throughout the whole day. He had 24 hours to drink 30 Busch Lights. Maybe he did 40.
I was about to say, 30 really isn't that much. It is, but over a larger span, it's really not that much.
I don't know. That's a lot of beer to drink in one day.
I've done 36 as my record.
In one day?
In one day. In one, like, afternoon to night. But it went over midnight, so it was like from like 2 p.m. to like 4 a.m.
I don't believe you.
I have proof. I just gotta ask Captain Milam for it.
There's no way you have proof.
I mean, we have a picture of all the beer, like the empty beer cans, like crushed up.
I could take a picture with a ton of empty beer cans too and say that I drank them all.
I guess that's fair. It was a really
like
mix something. It was a really shitty cheap beer too.
Like,
it was a green.
Were you drinking O'Doul's?
No, I was fucked up.
Like 36. I just don't see it.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm not going to do it. Why would I want to do that?
Come on, let's do it. Let's just, when we go camping, let's just buy 3 cases of beer and like start the clock at noon and end the clock at noon the next day, and whoever drinks the most amount of beer wins.
I might, even if I win that competition, I'm still losing. Because do you know how mad my family would be at me?
It would be that mad. It's not like you're going to be belligerent. It's just beer. We don't count beers.
If I'm winning, I do.
Well, that's different.
You have to understand that I have a very competitive side. That if I'm going to agree to a competition, I'm not agreeing to a competition to lose. That's why most of the time I don't compete with things, because I will get too aggressive and too competitive.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm going to do it.
That's fine.
You're just going to quit by forfeit. I get it.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, it's not a family friendly activity. I think this trip too is going to be mostly family friendly too.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's 3 couples and 2 kids basically at this point.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like,
hey, I'm not complaining. It's relaxing.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a blast.
Oh man, on the river. Oh yeah.
I think it's going to be a better river than last year too.
Is it?
I think so. From pictures that I've seen, it looks better.
Sweet.
Last year's river was okay. It wasn't great.
It was refreshing. It was murky as all hell.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm used to down here. So it's like.
Well, so am I. But I mean, it's not like we're going to the clear waters of Montana or anything.
Oh, that'd be too cold to go floating.
Oh no!
Freezing your ass off the whole time.
It's so nice, especially if it's like 90 degrees out and you're in like 40-degree water. Oh, it's glorious.
My nuts would become ice cubes.
I was actually watching a thing, and it made a lot of sense, and I wanted to get your take on it.
I'm here for it.
Have you seen all these things on like cold plunges?
Yes. There's a really hot redhead that I watch do it on TikTok at least once a day.
Oh, thanks for sending that to me, dick. So they say cold plunges are supposed to be actually really good to help you lose weight.
Yes.
Because it takes so much more calories to heat your body back up from it. And I was like, I wonder if that's true or if they're just trying to sell me on a cold plunge.
I mean, but they don't really have to sell you on anything. You just fill your bathtub up with ice and water and...
Well, yeah, but there's things that they sell you. Like, there's machines that you can buy that are cold plunge machines that people have spent like $5,000 on. Because I've seen a lot of them where they're like, oh, I'm not spending $5,000 on a cold plunge machine. I made my own for $600. I'm like, you spent $600 on
a bucket of ice, essentially? It's a bathtub full of ice?
I saw one guy that was a genius. You know what he did? He bought a $4 case of water bottles and stuck them in a stand-up freezer and then just threw them in the bin every time. I was like, this guy's a fucking genius.
That is smart. That is smart. That's just fucking... I'm jealous.
I hate it when people do something that seems so simple that you should have thought of it and you absolutely didn't, and you see it and you're like, why the fuck have I never done that before?
A case of water at Costco is like $4.
Exactly.
For 36 of them bitches.
Yeah. All you got to do is have a freezer to throw them in.
That's actually how I keep my lunch cold. To work, I do 2 water bottles, I freeze them, and I put them in the bottom, and I put all my food and stuff. And then when they're thawed out, I drink them.
Yeah. Win, win, win. As long as you're reusing the plastic bottles, obviously.
Of course, that's what my fridge is for.
I don't know what that means.
I have the fridge that gives you water.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we just got rich at my house and have one of those.
Just got rich.
We might have talked about this before, but I tell you what, that was when I felt that we had made it to middle class. Was when I had a fridge that made its own ice and dispensed its own water.
I had those in the apartments, they came furnished with them.
I had never had that in 36 years of living.
How do you like it now?
I've grown to accustom. I drink my water and everything without ice because I fucking hated filling ice cube trays, so I don't put ice in anything.
Now that you can, you don't.
No, because I went 36 years of unless something really needs ice, I'm not putting ice in it because I don't want to have to fill ice cube trays. Fucking sucks. I hate filling ice cube trays. I usually spilt it.
Oh, I always spilt it. But you're spilling water, so I mean... Are you really making a mess?
You are. Dude, you don't spill... If you spill water in my house and don't clean it up, if my wife steps in it, she will fucking murder you. There's nothing she hates more than wet socks.
What about when you, are getting ice from the dispenser and it falls on the ground? What do you do with it?
Pick it up. Throw it in the...
Already wrong.
Instantly.
Already wrong.
Throw it in the sink instantly.
Already wrong.
What do you do with it?
Kick it underneath the fridge.
I'm glad we're old enough to where we don't have to be roommates.
I'm just kidding. I give it to my dog. Orion loves ice.
That's an acceptable thing.
It's a weird thing. He fucking loves ice.
Yeah, that's cool. Some dogs do. My dogs don't.
Yeah.
Dogs are bougie.
He is not. He looks bougie, but he is just a fucking gremlin who's passed out.
Yeah, as he's supposed to be.
I took melatonin right when we started. Let's see how long I can go.
Oh, yay. Thank you for everybody for tuning in to watch Thomas try to stay awake with us. And not drink.
Listen here. I'm doing my best.
We even switched nights just for you.
I know. I still have to get up early, though. Do you think... Actually, no, I'm not going to ask that question. There was one that I had earlier that was fucking hilarious. Oh, no.
Oh, no, what?
Oh, yes, okay. You're taking a shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear someone... You're home alone, so you don't have to worry about your wife or kids. And you hear someone breaking into your house. And the turd just left your asshole.
Okay.
Do you still wipe?
If there's somebody breaking into my house, yeah.
You
Do I
still
wipe? No.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I
what I was
don't
saying.
wipe.
Do you still wipe? Is the question.
No.
I saw a TikTok on that, and I got some. One of the guys was like, "I give it one firm wipe, and I put on my shorts."
No wipes. Because I need to get to a gun because I don't know who's breaking into my house and what they're there for.
It's true. Would you put your clothes on?
I'd pull my pants up. I mean, I'm not going to run out fucking dick swinging.
Why not?
Because what if they try to grab it?
Do they want to grab it?
I don't know. I don't know who's breaking in.
Could be a deterrent. It's a double-edged sword. Could be an absolute deterrent. Someone could see you running at them naked just take your shirt off while you're at it, just naked.
I've got a good deterrent that they'll get to see.
I thought it was a good question.
All right. So, you want a good question.
I do.
Would you rather, I think I know your answer to this, but would you rather be in a room with 50 bees for 5 minutes
No.
or be in a room with 50 spiders for 5
I'll
minutes?
take the spiders every fucking day.
That's, like I said, I figured that's what you would go with, but
Spiders can't fly.
this is a good one. Have you seen Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Have you seen Breaking Bad?
No.
No. You haven't seen Breaking Bad?
Nope. Never. It's not like a hipster thing either. I just don't have the time to watch it. And it never... I watched the first episode, never grabbed me. So I was like, man, whatever.
A fucking amazing. It's one of the best shows.
I hear
whatever.
that a lot.
So would you rather watch Game of Thrones or watch Breaking Bad?
Game of Thrones. I mean, clearly you like Breaking Bad more, so... Alright.
I couldn't say that. I just was surprised that you haven't seen it. It's not that I would say that I like it more, but it's just... It's a very... extremely well told story, and... like, kind of like a middle class guy. Just... It hits home on so many different levels. It's a really fucking good show.
You know what I'd rather watch than both of those?
What?
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Would you rather win $75,000 or let your best friend win $250,000?
Best friend.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It'll be alright. $75,000 also isn't that much money. It's,
I mean, that's a year's worth of work.
it is. It's a good amount of money. Don't get me wrong, but it's not life-changing money.
No, 250 isn't life-changing money.
It can be. That's a pretty decent amount of money. That's
3 times what you're winning.
yeah.
Would you rather stop showering or stop brushing your teeth?
Stop. Oh. I don't like either of those feelings when you don't do them. I guess stop brushing my teeth because I'll die if I stop showering. I'll drown in my own ball sweat. Like, I have to shower sometimes 3 times a day in the summer.
Well, yeah, that's because you live in the middle of nowhere.
I'm just a sweaty motherfucker, though, too.
Yeah, that's because you live in Texas. Like, Texas is sweaty. It's multiple shower country. Would you rather cross...
You're not answering any of these questions either.
But you're not asking them to me. I'm asking you questions.
Okay, well, I guess I'll be on the hot seat for now.
I mean, if you want to ask me questions, you're more than welcome.
I'm going to pull up some fucking awesome questions now, actually. Yes.
Would you rather cross a river with piranhas or cross a river with crocodiles?
Piranhas? They're actually not that... Like, they can skin a goldfish. They can't... It's not like a movie where they can skin your hand in a couple seconds. It's not like that. They can bite you and it'll hurt, but they're not going to, like, fucking bring you down on the bone.
Yeah. Would you rather watch television all day or sleep all day?
Sleep.
Sleep?
Sleep all day.
See, I would definitely watch television. I don't like sleeping all day.
Oh, I love sleeping.
I feel so fucking worthless when I sleep all day.
If I know I don't have anything to do, I will sleep for 20 hours. No questions asked.
Oof.
My back will hurt.
Yeah, I've slept that long before. But for me, that number has become like 9 hours, and I wake up and my fucking back hurts.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to get you those wedge pillows so we can like move you, so you can be comfy while you sleep. The ones they use in hospitals.
Oh, I sleep with 3 pillows.
That's more. That's 2 more than any man needs.
No,
Yes.
that's an appropriate number.
You need one pillow and 1 cat, and that's it, right here.
I fucking hate cats, so no.
By
But
waving, listen,
you need 1 pillow under your head.
a thin pillow
One-
on your head,
I use a pretty decent pillow.
Like
It's a
this
My
big.
Pillow.
like this big.
No. Those are the pillows that I used growing up. I had 3 of them stacked on top of each other to equal
One pillow.
half pillow. But then I also have a pillow that goes under my legs. And then when I roll on my side, I put 1 pillow between my shoulders. So otherwise, my shoulders collapse too much, and I wake up and my shoulders fucking hurt.
That's weird. That's super weird. By waving your hand, you have the power to fix either other people's problems or your own. Which would you choose?
My own.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Because you didn't say that it was like a one-time thing, so I'll just make other people's problems my problems and then wave and fix them.
I guess that's fair.
Would you rather know how the world began or know how the world will end?
How it'll end? That'll just be interesting knowledge, so I can be a homeless man on the corner with a sign. The end of days is not for 2,000 more years. You're good.
I was gonna say, what if it is like 3,000 or like 10,000 years away, and you're like, oh, well, fuck.
And
Like
that's good information to know.
is it?
It's a threat assessment.
Like-
Now I know the world isn't ending.
In 13 billion years, the world is going to get sucked into a black hole. Oh,
Sweet.
well,
Well then,
I'll be long dead by then.
like 100 billion years ago, the Earth was created from rocks smashing together. By the same law?
I don't know. If you know how the world began, doesn't that answer like a ton of different questions?
I mean, it could technically answer theology, or it could be that God literally smashed rocks together and you just didn't get all the information.
Yeah.
You ask how the world was created, not who created
How
it.
the world began.
Yeah, not who began it.
Yeah. You get to know how the world began. Like, knowing it would obviously give you an answer. Whether it was somebody or something or what happened.
Possibly. Maybe.
Well, this is an easy one. Would you rather go to school or go to work?
I'd rather go to work.
Oh, faux show.
Did not like school.
Nobody does. Wait, what did you say?
I don't like school.
Oh, I would rather fucking go to school any day of the week.
I know it's easier, but I just don't like it. I'm not a fan. Would you rather have free business class flights for the rest of your life or free cruise trips?
Free cruise trips? Mm-hmm. Do they have alcohol on the cruise trips?
I would assume. So it would seem.
I mean, it's just because that's an important question. I mean, I don't want to be drinking straight mixer the whole time.
Straight mixer, orange juice and Diet Cola. I had a Diet Cola once.
I think I would have to go with free flights.
Go anywhere you want in the world?
Huh?
Go anywhere you want in the world.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you have like a super strong desire to travel?
No, my job does it for me. I'm over it.
Kind of. Like, do you really get to go see stuff when you're traveling for your job?
Yeah. Usually
Like
you get like a day. Like in Puerto Rico, there's a beach that's 2 hours away from San Juan. It's actually named Rincon Beach, which is my last name.
Okay, so you saw a beach.
Well, it was a cool beach. Hawaii, I got to go to the observatory when I was there, and then Hawaii, I got to go to the North Beach. Then Hawaii, I got to go see the fucking battleships from World War II. What other? When we go to different states, I go in like Nashville. I got to go to the Country Music Hall of Fame. There's a bunch of little stuff. You don't get to like do a week there where you're doing all this stuff, but over time you do get to see everything you want to see.
Do you? Like, have you gone? Like, you've listed Puerto Rico and Hawaii as your two like top destinations.
Well, St. Croix is the top destination, but there's nothing else to see there besides really beautiful beaches.
Okay, so you've listed 3 spots with beaches now.
Yes.
Is that all you want to see is beaches?
Kind of. I really don't have a desire to go. There's places I want to eat at, but if I could find the food here in the States, then I'm good.
So you don't have a strong desire to travel?
Not really.
Okay, so like, because like you're not listing any, like, not that the places you're listing aren't cool, but you're not listing like when you talk to people, they're like, oh, I'm going to go to Europe and go to. I mean, there's a lot of different things that you could like and places that you could go.
Yeah.
Other than beaches.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But like, so I want to go see the Eiffel Tower. It's a big, tall, pointy building.
Well, I wouldn't have counted that. Like if I was going to travel, I always said this, is I wouldn't want to go, like, yeah, it'd be cool to see some of that stuff, but a lot of stuff you can see, like, in pictures and movies and documentaries and things like that. Like, the shit that I would want to go do is I would want to go to Ireland during St. Patrick's Day or go to Germany during Oktoberfest.
We do that. We do that a lot.
You know, go to like places when there's like something major going on, which is kind of weird and probably why I'll never do it is because I don't like fucking people.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. I assume. I actually don't know if, you know.
Or like now after watching like Ted Lasso and Welcome to Wrexham, like I actually kind of want to go to like a Premier League soccer game in Europe.
That does sound fun.
I absolutely hate soccer.
I don't get it. Soccer and rugby basically the same thing.
Soccer and rugby?
Yeah, basically they're the same thing.
Are you high?
Same sport, pretty much. Like 2 key differences, and then like the shape of the ball and the size of the players. That's it. That's the only difference. It's fine.
Yep. Okay. I learned a long time ago that you don't argue with stupid people.
That's damn straight. And I'm as stupid as they come. Yeet. What do you have I mean, I guess you do have a desire to travel, but like, where's one place you could go right now?
See, but my desire to travel, like, I don't have really a desire to travel outside of the United States.
Me neither. I want to travel in the United States in an RV.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool with that.
The one place that I would like to go is I would love to go to Alaska just because of the wilderness aspect of it. I used to kind of want to go to Canada, but I've learned a lot of stuff recently that's made me really kind of say, fuck you, Canada. Like, I really don't like Canada. I used to think they were kind of cool, but now I don't think they're cool at all.
I mean, they participated in World War II.
Yeah, that was like 60, 70 years ago.
Yeah, that's true. That's what happens when you legalize weed. Just everything goes downhill.
Well, I mean...
No, that's it. That's what did it.
I watched a thing where, did you know if you have a concealed carry permit and you go into Canada, they're going to search all your shit because they want to see if you're concealing a weapon as you come into their country?
That makes sense.
Does it?
Yeah.
Why the fuck is Canada so worried about people bringing weapons into their country?
I don't know. I mean, do we let immigrants bring weapons into our country?
I would imagine. They just chop the fucking border, don't they?
I mean, I meant purposefully.
I guess I don't know.
Border,
I don't know
like on the borders, like the TSA, they're not allowed to bring guns. Or drugs. Or certain fruits, plants, and vegetables, actually. I forgot about that, too. Birds, snakes, reptiles.
Do you guys get tested for that kind of stuff with the military? Like when you go to Puerto Rico and you come back, do they check your bags?
No. They don't.
Oh.
Yes, I mean, they do. Actually, in San Juan, our bags did get searched, and they made me throw away a banana.
That makes sense.
When we got there.
Did it have poop on it?
No, they did not.
Oh.
They made me throw away the banana when we got there. When we left, they didn't give two shits.
Well, yeah, they don't care what you're taking out.
Yeah, when we got there, because I still brought like food and stuff, but I mostly brought like adult Lunchables. So
Adult Lunchables?
yeah, like
you mean just Lunchables?
I mean they're like 7 times the size of a kid's Lunchable.
Are they still called Lunchables?
No, I don't know what they're called. That's why I call them adult Lunchables.
Oh.
It's not Lunchable brand. It's like fucking big ass container full of cheeses, 2 different kinds of cheeses, pepperoni and salami, and a shit ton of crackers.
So it's just a charcuterie board.
It's technically a poor man's charcuterie board, but it's good for flights because it's just a little snacky.
Well, you are a poor man, so
You goddamn right I am. You goddamn right. Is there anything you wanted me to bring on the trip also from Texas? I know you have friends down here, but
I have friends down there?
Yeah, me.
I thought you were my friend down there.
Yeah, me.
My wife wants you to bring that steak seasoning.
Chupacabra?
No. You brought a different steak seasoning. To look. I've been using it on steaks, and she absolutely fucking loves it.
You're gonna have to just send me a picture.
Yeah. Glad to know that you were so adamant about the good steak seasoning that you brought me just the flavor that you knew what it was.
I'm pretty sure it was Chupacabra.
Isn't that a specific one?
No, they have like 7 different ones.
Okay, well, maybe it was then. I don't know.
I feel like
I know you brought me Chupacabra seasoning.
Mm-hmm. And then I obviously gave you the fajita seasoning.
Yeah. Yep. I've used that a couple of times.
But that steak seasoning?
Yes.
Oh, I can't find it.
Oh.
The one with the cow on it?
I don't know. Like I said, I'll have to look.
Yeah.
I just throw it. I've just used it.
I have not been able to find it. I've gone to several different HEBs looking for it because it's my favorite too.
It was good.
Hell yeah, it was good.
So, yeah, because that's our plan. Because you guys are doing, while we're down there, you guys are planning on having stew and fajitas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're doing smash burgers and steaks. And I think my father-in-law is doing chicken of some kind.
Sweet.
Like chicken and vegetables in like a tinfoil or something.
Cool.
So
I'll eat whatever it is. I'll eat it. I don't care.
you told me I had to make smash burgers. So
I want smash burgers. I really want smash burgers.
I'm bringing 4 pounds of hamburger meat, just so you know. So have a double cheeseburger.
Oh, I'm gonna put so much fucking bad cheese on it too. It's gonna be just gooey with a lot of pickles. I mean, anything else.
I prefer to do raw onion on a burger.
Oh, that's still good too. I like all the fixings: lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle.
Yeah, we're not gonna have lettuce. I don't want lettuce.
It's fine. My stomach probably shouldn't do the lettuce.
But we'll have pickles and onions, ketchup, mayo, that kind of stuff.
Sweet.
So, I don't know why. I always love a fucking raw onion on a burger, but I'm the only one in my house that'll eat it, so I never do it.
Because it's a waste of the whole onion.
Yeah, because I cut up an onion to have like 3 rings of it and then fucking toss it.
You should do it I cook with onion a lot, but I don't cook with a lot of onion. So I section it, like I quarter it, and then I vacuum seal it. And that one onion will last me like months.
Yeah.
Maybe not months,
they say that. So. I watched a thing that said that when you cut an onion and then leave it in the fridge overnight, that it releases toxins and it's actually really bad for you.
Maybe that's why my heart rate's up. I'm eating bad onions.
No. It's because of the drinking. Only
that. Nothing else. Nothing about my life is bad besides the drinking.
No other poor decisions that you make.
None. At least my teeth look good.
Yeah, they do. They look white.
Yeah, it's the light. They're not this white in real life.
I actually have to go into the dentist because I haven't been for a long time because we didn't have dental insurance. And so they're going to nub up the side of my mouth to clean half of my teeth. and then they have to go back and they're going to numb the other side and clean the other half.
Intense plaque build up, dude. It happens. You gotta go.
And I brush my teeth pretty good.
Yeah, that's different. It's just like cavemen used to chew on sticks to break up the plaque. Brushing your teeth isn't enough. You need to like break it up.
Well, I can chew on sticks?
Yeah.
I should do that.
Yeah, do it.
I mean, makes sense.
I go to the dentist every 6 months.
Well, now that we have dental insurance, I might consider it.
I love it. I love the pain you get after they've cleaned your teeth and all your teeth have their gaps and everything. Oh, yeah. That's good shit.
And maybe now that I'm an adult, I won't care when they judge me and they're like, have you been flossing? And I'd be like, no, I haven't been fucking flossing.
Why aren't you flossing?
Who the fuck flosses?
I floss.
I don't.
I'm a fucking piece of shit and I floss.
I don't.
I brush
my teeth twice a day. That's what I do.
I love flossing. Especially, I have like little toothpick ones, the little metal end. You just get in there and just like make your gums bleed a little bit.
Yeah, I have zero desire to do that.
Oh, I love flossing. Hurts so good.
It's not. It's.
Do you like cinnamon flavored anything? Like candy wise, gum, toothpaste, stuff like that, where it's spicy cinnamon. Me either.
I like French toast with cinnamon on it.
I don't really like French toast or pancakes.
You don't like French toast?
I don't like bread and sweet, like savory. I would rather have a cheeseburger for breakfast than breakfast food.
I don't know if we can even be friends anymore.
I'd rather have a bowl of fruit for breakfast than breakfast food. When I wake up, I'm not ready to eat, and breakfast food is just not it. I love eggs, especially when they're over easy or like soft boiled. Oh, I fuck tear up eggs. I love bacon, but just not in a breakfast format. I don't know what it is.
I don't eat breakfast. Like I usually don't eat till lunch, but when we do breakfast. I do Brinner. So we'll make pancakes for supper and bacon and eggs or breakfast burritos or shit like that. But I mean, there's something about pancakes and syrup.
I don't like pancakes, really. I mean, I'll eat them, but I'll eat one.
You ever put peanut butter on your pancakes?
I don't like peanut butter.
You don't like peanut butter?
Mm-mm.
How am I just learning this stuff about you?
This is weird.
This is weird stuff. Like,
I mean, I like sleeping with the blanket over my head. I don't like peanut butter.
I have learned that.
I've never liked peanut butter, and then they made me eat it at Sear, and that made me really not like it.
How do you not like peanut butter? It's like just such a salty deliciousness.
It's not salty at all. It's fucking paste, and it's gross.
So you don't like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?
I do, though. But with the most smallest smidgen of peanut butter on it.
I put peanut butter on both sides of the bread.
I definitely don't. I put like a slight little smear, and then I dump half the jar of jelly.
That's not how you make peanut butter.
That's how I make it.
You ever had a fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
I did. It was okay.
They're not great, but they're good.
They upgrade
peanut
the dish. But I don't eat it with a lot of peanut butter, so maybe I'm missing out on something.
Maybe.
It's just not. Never was not my thing. I don't like sweet things very much at all. I would rather have like eat dinner and everyone's eating dessert. I'd rather have a sandwich as my dessert, or like pickles or a charcuterie than actual dessert, or a soup. Oh, like a hearty soup.
Soup isn't a meal.
Soup isn't a meal, but it's delicious. And you're the one who's been fucking up with chicken noodle soup this entire goddamn time.
Yeah, so is Campbell. Write them a letter.
Yeah, well, Campbell's white, so, I mean... well, now you know to put... Just keep up some potatoes, throw those bad boys, some papas, before you add the noodles.
Act like I make homemade chicken noodle soup. I buy Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
It's so easy to make chicken noodle soup.
Not if you do it the right way.
Yeah, you make a mirepoix, you toast that up, add your chicken, toast that in the mirepoix, fucking add your chicken stock, wait for it to simmer. If you don't have chicken stock, add water and chicken bouillon.
You said chicken stock. If you're going to do it right, if I'm going to make something like, if I'm going to make homemade chicken noodle soup, I'm going to make my own chicken stock.
That's a lot of work.
Exactly. That's why I don't do it. But when I do it, it's fucking delicious.
You said doo-doo. Oh, fuck me. And I have a PT test tomorrow, too.
Is all your running going to be paying off tomorrow?
We'll find out.
How fast can you run a mile in?
I think it was 7 minutes.
7-minute mile?
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive.
It's not.
For me, it is.
Well, for you, but you're 10 years older than me.
And fat and out of shape.
So I'm also fat and out of shape. I did a mile yesterday, and I did 7:36, and I need to do a mile and a half in like 12 minutes.
12 minutes? I thought it was 15.
It's like 15 to pass, but even if you max out push-ups and put sit-ups, you don't pass. You have to get like a certain point, and that's worth 30 points. And then push-ups and sit-ups, if you max them, are worth 40. Yeah, that's still...
So you have to run a mile and a half in 12 minutes?
You're like 13, I think, for my age bracket now, but yeah.
They have age brackets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you get older, it gets easier.
That doesn't make sense to me.
The women have to run in like 20 minutes.
That makes even less sense.
It's bad. It's bad.
Like, why? Like, if you're gonna be in the military, like, it's like saying, well, if you're a firefighter, you need to be able to carry 60 pounds, but if you're a 40-year-old firefighter, you only need to be able to carry 50, because people get lighter as you get older.
True. I mean, I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. Let's say like I fail tomorrow, right? Like for some reason I don't do the push-ups right or the sit-ups right. I have 3 months to get in enough shape to pass.
Well, haven't you been working for like 2 months on this?
Yeah. So then that makes 5 months, and then I'll be fine. Like, and after two years,
you're not going to pass tomorrow?
I think I will. I haven't failed one yet, and I've taken them drunk. No, I haven't. Hungover though. Hungover, for sure.
Is it hungover if you're still drunk from the night before?
Yes. So it's just, and if I fail, okay, cool, 3 more months, and then I'll take it again, and I know I'll pass then. And then after 2 years, that failure just goes away. You get 4 and you get kicked out. 4 failures, you get kicked out.
Have you had a failure yet?
Nope.
Oh, so you still got 4 to go.
Yep. That's why.
Now, is that per enlistment or total in your career?
Total in your career, but after 2 years, like 2 years after that fail date, it goes away.
Oh,
so if you
so
fail,
you can fail 4 times every 2 years.
Kind of. It's weird. Like you can fail 3, and then you fail the 4th one, but that coincides with where you failed the first one. So the first one goes away, so you failed 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you and at that point, that's a year of working out to try and pass. If you can't pass at that point, get out.
You shouldn't be in the military at that point anyway.
100%. I let myself go really bad over COVID, and then over like just the past few years, just overall my fitness has taken a big hit. So I've been working on it recently, as you've noticed, and it's cutting back on drinking, and then now the stopping drinking and all this stuff. So I'm hoping to get back on the saddle in a different way, because I was always really scrawny and really fast. So I'm going to go for more of the weightlifting, like thick.
Have you started weightlifting?
Nope. So this is going to be really interesting for our bet. You might win this one there, buddy. I'm just letting you know.
I showed you what I was doing today.
Yeah. I went from 230 to 215 now on weight.
Why are you just doing max reps? Or weight? Oh, like, so you've lost 15 pounds.
I've lost 15 pounds.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I'll beat you in one.
That was really kind of an unfair bet.
Oh, it was, but you're gonna win anyway, so doesn't that just make you feel better about it?
Not really.
I'm gonna go hit the gym starting next Thursday and just see what my bench is, and then go from there and see if I can catch up to you.
Bet you can.
You never know.
You'd be surprised.
What's still underneath?
Yeah, I was.
All right, buddy, I gotta get to sleep.
All right, man. Well, guess we're not doing any questions tonight, but that's okay, because it's been a weird and awkward fantastic Friday.
It's been a weird one. Sorry, boys and girls. I'm a little tired.
Holidays are weird. And not
Long week.
drinking is pretty fucking boring.
It is. I might make an exception for Thursdays for 2 shots, and that's it.
We'll see.
But we'll see. I just want to see where I'm at baseline Monday.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everybody for stopping by. This has been another episode of the Sammies and Beer podcast. Tommy, Tomas.
Not Tommy. I hate that fucking name.
Any final word?
Don't sweat the petty stuff and don't pet the sweaty stuff. To steal yours from last week.
Ditto. What he said. Thank you all for stopping by. We'll see you again next week on Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Toodles!